Man. Alright, chat. We're about to react to NLE Choppa loses it after NBA young boy disses his mom. We dissing moms now? Oh shit. Shit done got serious.
What?
Now, have any one of you fool ass niggas ever looked the other way and said, man, who have you ran down, nigga? You feel me? Who have you ran down? You feel me? We talking about what other niggas doing around you or what you paying for, family? Who have you physically done made checked out, man? Hey, listen, I can say this. And I stamp it. Strike me if I'm lying. I done made somebody meet that flat line. I'm not proud of it. I ain't glorifying it. I'm just saying, though. I done made a nigga meet the flat line before. You feel me? A few niggas can vouch for me, man. Because, hey, listen, a few niggas can vouch for me.
NBA YoungBoy just crossed a line that got the entire internet in a frenzy. And now NLE Choppa's baby mama is clowning him on Twitter, saying he spent more time dissing YoungBoy this month than talking to his own son. But here's where it really gets crazy. YB just previewed a track going straight at Choppa's mom, and Shorty is not playing about that. Let me break this whole thing down for y'all, because this situation just went from rap beef to straight up disrespect. No capítulo. To really understand how it even got this far, with families getting dragged in, we gotta rewind to when NLE Choppa was just a young dude from Memphis looking up to his favorite rapper. And guess who that was? NBA YoungBoy. This ain't speculation either. Choppa has said it himself multiple times. YB was his favorite artist.
YoungBoy my favorite rapper. I'm trying to be with YoungBoy, he my favorite rapper.
Back in 2019, this man was literally on social media begging for a feature, posting stories saying, "YoungBoy, my favorite rapper. I'm trying to work with YoungBoy."
Since y'all want to post anything, you'll post it. YoungBoy my favorite rapper. Fuck you talking about.
But here's the real truth. While Choppa was out here fanboying, YoungBoy never really took him serious. From day one, YB looked at him like a wannabe, a former basketball kid trying to rap and act tough. And let's keep it a buck. YoungBoy has always had a sharp radar for fake energy, and he peeped Choppa's whole vibe early. Back then, Choppa was remixing YoungBoy songs nonstop. He took Through the Storm, flipped it, and called it Through the Rain. He was studying YB's flow, his delivery, his whole aura. Folks in the comments were calling him NBA YoungBoy Light and Discount YoungBoy. And honestly, they weren't completely wrong. Shorty was biting heavy. Now let me take y'all to the first real issue between them. March 2019. Choppa was on Instagram Live with his homies, and one of his boys started talking reckless about YoungBoy. Said YB wasn't a real killer and called him out his name. Choppa tried to calm it down because he knew they were live with thousands watching. But it was too late. That clip spread fast and landed right on YoungBoy's radar. YB went live the same day and addressed it, basically saying, "Ain't no killer? Who said I ain't no killer?" You could hear the anger in his voice. What's wild is Choppa immediately jumped back on live trying to clean it up, damn near emotional, saying, "YoungBoy, my favorite rapper. I ain't beefing with nobody. I just want to work." But YB wasn't buying it. In his eyes, if your people disrespect him and you can't control that, then you just as responsible. That's street politics 101, and YoungBoy been moving by that code his whole life. Now this is where things really heat up. Fast forward to 2023. YoungBoy did that Rap Radar interview and dropped a statement that had everyone talking. He didn't name names, but everybody knew who the shoe fit. YB said something along the lines of, "You see all these rappers with guns in their videos, but you gotta dig deeper. Look at his mama. His mama ain't no gangster. So how is he?"
Remember that.
You want to see a gun in his video, right? You go to the next one, he got a gun in his video, right?
Yeah.
Man, you gotta dig a little deeper sometimes, bro. All right, now look at his mama. His mama ain't no gangster, so how the fuck is he a gangster? That shit don't be adding up, bro.
Don't try to sit on.
Don't try it on. It's all entertainment.
When I say the streets knew exactly who that was aimed at, believe that. It was a clear shot at NLE Choppa's image. YoungBoy was basically saying, if the foundation ain't built like that, neither are you. And let's be real, Choppa's mom has always been heavily involved in his career.
It's going down and you know where to be found. You don't need to check on your son.
Well, I hope what went down is that you washed them damn dishes.
The dishes. The dishes, mom.
The dishes.
All of this going on, you talking about the dishes.
Yeah.
The dish.
The dishes.
I will. Your ass up. I'm not playing. I don't give a shit. I'm not playing with you. Take your ass to bed.
She did hit me with a toaster. I'm calling Child Protective Service.
How? So they can come remove your ass.
Do it again. I bet you won't. You hear me?
She's done interviews about keeping him out of trouble, posted motivational quotes, pushed positive energy. She's not a street figure at all, and that's exactly what YB was calling out. But that still wasn't the main explosion. The real beef ignited when Choppa picked a side in the war between Youngboy and Lil Durk after King Von's death. Remember when Lil Reese tweeted that YB wasn't really on Demon Time? Choppa jumped right in the comments and said, "I stamped that, fam." That was the moment Youngboy said, "Aight, now you involved." What a lot of people don't understand is that YB and Durk's situation was never just music. Real lives were being lost behind that tension. When Von was killed in Atlanta, it sparked serious conflict between Chicago and Baton Rouge. So when Choppa co-signed that tweet, he wasn't just giving an opinion, he was stepping into real street politics. And that's not something you casually do.
It wasn't never with me picking a side. Honestly, bro, I barely read what Lil Reese said. I barely really read what he said. I just know what he was saying was siding with my boy Von. If you would have asked me what Lil Reese tweeted, I wouldn't have been able to speak it word for word. I wouldn't have been able to tweet the whole tweet. Because at the end of the day, that wasn't the purpose behind it. Like being on the side of just trying to be in some shit. It was just out the simple fact, like, bro don't be able to defend his name. And like, I just feel like with street stuff, if you did it, if that was your work, if you did all this and do that, speak freely of it, speak highly of it. You got every right to do it.
January 2022 is when Youngboy really went straight for Choppa's neck. He dropped "I Know," and this wasn't no sneak diss, this was direct. YB was talking reckless, saying Choppa's mom would be crying when she sees him laid out in a coffin, saying he wanted his soul. It was basically death threats wrapped in melodies. The whole hip-hop world was shocked like, damn, why YB going this hard at this kid? Fast forward to 2024, and this is where NLE Choppa makes the worst move of his career. Out of nowhere, he drops KO, a full music video aimed directly at NBA Youngboy. And the timing? Super questionable. This was when YB was on top of the game, huge numbers.
A lot of people say they don't fuck with the new NLE Choppa, like his new style of music, bro. I fuck with that shit. That shit kind of calm, bro. I fuck with it.
Sold out shows, tour buzzing. Choppa saw that wave and tried to jump on it. The KO video was artistic, I'll give him that. He had Youngboy portrayed like a puppet on strings, calling him a slave to the system. Choppa dancing around with YB's head, heavy choreography, big budget visuals. But let's be honest, it felt desperate. Shorty probably dropped 6 figures just to force Youngboy's attention. But here's what really happened. Youngboy peeped the play instantly. He knew Choppa was using his name for clout. So YB did the coldest thing possible. He ignored him. No response, no back and forth. Because real recognized real, and YB knew it was all cap. The only time YB even acknowledged him was a passing bar where he said something icy. Basically that Choppa ain't never ran nothing down. Street talk for saying, you've never put in real work, so you don't even qualify for a response. That's elite disrespect. Calling him a fake tough guy without saying his name. So what does Choppa do? He drops another diss called Hello Revenge a few weeks later. Now he's clearly pressing, trying harder and harder to get a reaction. The video had Bible verses, righteous energy, all that, but everybody could see through it. This was clout chasing, plain and simple.
I think he doing this whole YB diss stuff because he trying to get the attention of a lot of people. I think bro got something else planned. Like that's the feeling I got. Like all this YB diss stuff, I think it's just to get everybody attention. Like the dance moves, the choreography. I think NLE trying to show us like he not a one-trick pony. Like he can do it all. At this point, these disses ain't really disses, if y'all get me.
Now here's where things really spiral. A few weeks ago, Young Boy previews a snippet aimed straight at NLE Choppa's mom.
Look at him. He's not grown. He's still a little old pooty poo. Oh, shut up!
I'm not even gonna repeat what he said. It was disrespectful as hell. He was talking about her looks, calling her out her name. When that snippet dropped, the internet lost its mind because everyone knew YB had crossed a serious line. But it gets worse. Choppa hops on Instagram Live and completely crashes out. He starts saying NBA YoungBoy isn't really like that, claiming YB just pays people to do his dirty work. And then, this is where Choppa really messed up. He starts claiming he's actually killed somebody. On live, for the whole world to hear. Talking about making someone meet the flat line.
Through the grapevine, somebody said they ain't gonna respond to me, cause I ain't ran nothing down. Man, have any one of you fool ass niggas ever looked the other way and said, man, who have you ran down, nigga? You feel me? Who have you ran down? You feel me? We not talking about what other niggas doing around you or what you paying for, family. Who have you physically done made checked out, man? Hey, listen, I can say this and I stamp it. Strike me if I'm lying. I done made somebody meet that flat line. I'm not proud of it. I ain't glorifying it. I'm just saying, though. I done made a nigga meet the flat line before. You feel me? A few niggas can vouch for me, man. Cause, hey, listen, a few niggas can vouch for me.
Gang, let me be real with y'all. That might be the dumbest thing he could have said. You don't jump on social media talking about bodies to prove you tough. That's not street, that's stupid. Real killers move quiet. They don't self-snitch on Instagram Live. Now let me explain how this looks from a real street perspective. Young Boy has credibility, Choppa just doesn't. YB been through real situations. Shot at, locked up multiple times. Lost people close to him. His music reflects real trauma and lived experience. Choppa, he was a basketball player who turned rapper. And there's nothing wrong with that. But he hasn't lived that life. His mom has always been hands-on, managing his career, keeping him out of trouble, steering him right.
Y'all need to stop the cap and stop trying to throw NBA YoungBoy and him in the same category. They don't have no beef. They ain't got no issue. It's none of that. Stop bringing that shit out, because everybody tired of it. That's not the case. You starting stuff and you starting beef that has no relevance. They do not, absolutely do not have an issue with one or the other. Leave that shit alone. Point blank, period.
And again, nothing wrong with that. But you can't then turn around and pretend you're some street legend. Now here's the part that really embarrassed him. Choppa's own baby mama, Marissa, jumped on Twitter and started clowning him. She said, and I'm paraphrasing, that Choppa has dissed NBA YoungBoy more times this month than he's talked to his own son. She was laughing at him publicly, calling him a clown. Think about that. Your own baby mama roasting you online because you're so obsessed with another rapper that you're ignoring your kid. That's nasty work. She went on to say she's embarrassed by how Choppa been moving, tired of people asking her about the beef, and frustrated because it makes her and their son look bad by association. And the street's been saying the same thing. Choppa looks desperate, like he'll say or do anything for attention. He went from being a young artist with real potential to looking like a goofy willing to diss moms and self-snitch just to stay relevant. Here's the real breakdown. This situation shows the difference between real credibility and manufactured drama. Young Boy has stayed consistent. He doesn't chase clout. He doesn't force beef. The streets already know his story. Choppa, on the other hand, keeps reinventing himself. First, the wild Memphis kid. Then the spiritual phase, herbs, healthy living, third eye talk. Now he's back trying to play killer. That inconsistency is loud, and people see through it. The fact that his own baby mama is publicly laughing at him tells you everything. When the closest people to you stop taking you serious, it's already over. What's really crazy is Choppa used to make songs like Free Young Boy when YB was locked up. Now he's dissing him and his mom. That tells you there's no loyalty, no principles, just whatever benefits him at the moment. At the end of the day, this is what happens when you try to ride another man's wave. Choppa thought going at the hottest rapper alive would boost him, but all it did was expose desperation. Young Boy played this perfectly. He ignored the clout chasing, responded only when he wanted, and let Choppa ruin his own image. Now Choppa's baby mama is laughing at him. The internet is clowning him, and his credibility is cooked. Lesson of the day, gang. Stay in your lane and build your own motion. Writing another man's name always backfires. What y'all think?
It?
Is Choppa finished, or can he bounce back from this? Drop your thoughts in.
Yeah, facts, guys. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, that's some wicked work right here.